Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big Mike here.
Terry.
Hey, it's Sunday. It's Shout Out Sunday. And we got a good one for you today, guys. A good one.
Yep.
If you're into gardening, I found the queen. Okay. And if you're into cooking and canning, I found the queen. Okay. So we're going to interview her. We're going to introduce her. But first, who we got in the chat?
So we had earlier, Make Your Day Special was in here.
From India.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yeah.
And the Mod Father.
The Mod Father's here. Jesse.
Hey, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. I posted their link up in the chat if you can get to it still. Let's see. We've got Hood's Custom Shop. He mashed that thumbs up button.
All right.
And he got his meetup shirt from Elizabeth Rojas.
There you go.
Thank you for sending that to him. That is so awesome.
Hey, and if you're looking for a meetup shirt and you want to get it now, okay, go to our About page, go down to the merch store and go on there and you can order yourself a meetup shirt. Whether you're coming or whether you're not, you need a meetup shirt.
Or an empty homestead shirt.
Or an empty homestead shirt. There you go.
All right. So here is Sir Paul Honeyman.
Hey, Paul.
And let's see, the Butler Family Farm.
Jerry's in here.
He said he may not be here for the live yet. Had to go round up cattle because the market price is almost $2 a pound.
Oh.
So yeah, I want to get them cattle sold and totally understand
That's
that.
right.
Let's see.
T&J's in here.
And Butler said, tell Ginger, the Butler say hi.
The Butler said hello.
There's Rebecca at Touched by Yarn.
Yes.
You said T&J, hello.
Yes.
Belinda Edwards. Charlene Grady.
Hey, there's Peaceful Daz is in here.
Hey, Daz. There's Tony at Our Cabin in the Woods. He must have felt his ears burning because we were talking
about him earlier. Yeah. Off camera.
Off camera. There's Kettle Kitchen. Shaz73. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. I love just going on a walk with her every weekend.
Yep.
When I'm off, I watch her show.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Let's see. Have I missed anybody here?
I never got to go walking, doing the country thing when I went to England. I had 21 Boy Scouts with me. We came from Germany all the way to England.
You were mostly in London.
I was in the London area. Yeah. And then we went up to Baden-Powell Scout Camp Island.
There's Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Hey, Brian.
Jesse says, howdy, everybody. I say that wrong, I'm sure.
There is the Queen of the Great White North. Raquel's in here from Cottonwood Ranch.
There is Yurdanurun Gunlugo.
There you go.
I'm so butchering
You did very well.
But I tried. Hello to you. There's
David's Hiking and Fishing's in here.
All right. There's Beth Cornett.
All right.
And Grilling Addiction with Nick. His ears must have been burning.
That's right.
We were talking about him too.
And I just seen Kettle Kitchen, Tony.
All right. And Treasure Hunter, Neil. Hello. Hola, Jovita Navarro. How are you? How is South Texas doing today? Let's see. Have you run into Jared or anybody down there lately? Let's see.
She lives right there where he lives.
You said David's Hiking and Fishing.
Yes.
Mama Murphy, hello.
Hey, Mama Murphy.
And Roberta's Artistic Adventure.
Evelyn Newman's in here.
Hi, Evelyn. Little Ridge Farm.
Little Ridge.
Hi, Mark. And Kira, if Kira is there.
If Kira's there, yes.
Scout Inquirer, hello, hello.
There's Modern Pro.
Hello. That's a new name to me.
Yeah, Modern Pro.
Let's see. Oklahoma Grammy, Sandra Medrano.
Yes.
She is awesome.
Wait. She is our Phoebe.
She is.
When Phoebe was in charge of cups, plates, and forks.
That's her.
You're our Phoebe.
Oh.
And thank you very much.
Seriously, thank you. Oh yeah, it wasn't bad talk, Tony.
No,
we
never.
would never say anything bad about you.
There's Rhonda Towery.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hope I said your first name right.
Rhonda?
Is it
Rhonda?
Oh, that's Rhonda. Okay.
Towery?
Well, it didn't have an H.
Oh, it was throwing you off.
It was throwing me off.
No H.
That's right. What else is in here? Let's see. Devil Dog. Ooh-ah! Our Marine's in here.
All right. There's Peter at Old Man King.
Heather Hopper.
Hello, Heather. And who else do we have?
Backroach Freedom.
Hey, Backroad Freedom. Justin, how
Justin's
are you?
in here.
We got to catch up with Justin. I've been missing his lives, I think. Sorry, Justin.
There's Lindsay
Me too.
into the mist.
Hi, Lindsay.
The beautiful Lindsay.
She is. And she has an awesome channel.
Yes.
Kira is at practice for the Wizard of Oz play. I know someone who was in Wizard of Oz play.
High school, 1978. I was the Scarecrow, and I sang all the songs.
Yep.
I could
wasn't
all
there,
away
so-
the hours,
but I've heard this.
conversing with the flowers, consulting with the rain.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah. Jovita says it's 78 and very windy there in Rivera, and the Crockers are doing good. Good.
There you go.
We're glad to hear that.
It is like 20-mile-an-hour winds here with gusts up to 30.
Yeah, at least.
Our pecan tree is just swaying in the wind.
It's crazy.
Linda Peterson, did you say her name?
I did not. Hi,
There's
Linda.
Linda Peterson.
Hello. There's JB, Pure Okie.
There's Chef Ibrahim. How are you doing, Chef?
All Handmade Connie. Hello.
Yes.
And so, yeah, JB's our go-to for meetup information for
Yes.
for places, and then
She's our girl Friday.
Yeah.
She'll go out there and she'll work it. She'll talk to everybody. Hey, there's Juan Perez.
Hello, Juan.
The chicken's in here.
The chicken. Let's see.
Growing a homestead.
I'm trying
Hey,
to-
hey, how you doing?
You're well away from where I'm at.
I'm down at the bottom while you're trying
yeah.
to make it to the bottom.
Well, no, I'm trying to read comments.
Okay.
Grilling Addiction with Nick said it's too windy to shoot videos today. Yeah.
There's Charles at
and-
Fallen Arkansas Veterans.
Jesse said that we always knew you didn't have a brain.
Hey, we
Tiny
got 51 people in here, 33 thumbs up.
Tiny Farm Nuggets. I like to stream in the yard.
Stream in the yard.
You could take that several different ways. There's a quilting mama. Hello.
Hey,
Just catching anybody growing a homestead? Evelyn said 35 to 45 mile per hour with 70 mile per hour gusts there.
Woo, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Hey, there's
winds are bad.
is it Sean at Let's Trade Paint.
It is.
All right. Hey, Sean. When we started YouTube, I couldn't remember
Holy
nobody's
heck.
name.
The chicken said they said there would be no wind. However, all of a sudden there are winds of 40 and gusts of 85.
And he lives up in
New York,
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah.
New England.
All the hot air is getting blown out.
That's all right. Have I missed anybody else? Am I close to the bottom? Maybe you're scrolling back up.
I'm
What
scrolling
are you
back
doing?
up.
I think
Anybody I missed?
I think we're good.
I
Oh,
think-
the chicken said now it's supposed to snow.
Did you say Tiny Farm Nuggets?
I did because
All
I
right.
said he likes to stream in the yard.
Oh. Stream in the yard, drink in the yard.
Mm.
Do a few other things in the yard, don't you, Brett?
T and J says, "How much is the meetup shirt?" I think I priced.
I
think
don't
they
know.
were at $19.95,
They're 1995.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
All righty, I'm caught up.
And like we said before, the profit from the shirts goes directly into
Back
the
into
meetup.
meetup.
All super chats, any super stickers, anything that comes through here, she totals it all up. It goes into the meetup to help pay for everything because it's kind of
Pricey.
the dollar signs keep going up for us.
Anyway,
We didn't know how much work and
Money?
the cost and stuff like that would be, but it's all worth it for us to get everybody together.
that's right. I meant to talk about this before and forgot.
Oh, from
From the loofah lady.
the loofah lady out
Which
in
is-
California, RNS.
No.
Isn't it RS?
RB story.
RB, RS.
Where are
Bar S, RS, RB.
you?
Yeah, she's the loofah queen.
Ronnie and Brittany.
That's right.
and Kaylin and Gage.
Yes.
But anyway, so I got these nice loofahs. She sent 2 loofahs and 2 soaps. We got lemon poppy and a eucalyptus. I'll have to have you use the eucalyptus because I'm allergic to eucalyptus.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So you're not a koala bear.
I am not. And lemon bath salt. And I opened these. These smell amazing.
We don't have a bathtub in
I
our
don't,
house.
but Brittany said
we have 3 showers.
Yeah, my daughter said that you can pour them in the bottom of the shower at least, so that
your feet.
Well, and the scent.
Oh, okay.
It's invigorating. But anyway, I love
Make your feet smell good.
Yeah, you smell citrusy. And then this is a lavender perfume roll-on, so you can use that on like your pillowcases and stuff. Helps you sleep.
Now, I didn't even know what these things were.
He had no idea.
Not a clue until I watched
Ginger,
our special guest Ginger, beat the crap out of these, trying to get the seeds and stuff out of it. I didn't even know what they were. And she goes, "Oh, we got loofahs."
He's
hanging
like,
down.
"Is
I
that
got a
where
loofah."
loofahs
She
come
goes,
from?" I'm like,
I got a loofah that's 5 foot something feet long and stuff. And then she starts peeling them with her hands like she's just ripping a banana apart. And then she starts beating the heck out of it on the porch, leaving stuff all over her porch. And I'm going, "What the heck is that?" And she goes, "What?" Terry goes, "You know those things? You wash with it." I go, "What?" You wash with it? And now I know what a loofah is. Didn't know.
He had no clue. It was very.
I was as dumb as a pig looking at a wristwatch. I didn't know what it was. So there you go.
Hey, Lindsay says, "Y'all were so great. You were great." She said, "Can't wait for the meetup."
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
We are going to have a good time. Hello, Cindy Target.
Cindy Trouble's in the house.
Yes, right. And
Hey, I see it. I see someone said, "Hi, Troy." Would that be Bar Run Forge? There they are.
Hey, Troy.
One of our moderators. There's Matt D.
All right.
Good evening from the UK and Great Britain.
Hello.
All right.
Hello. Good day, mate.
There's
I don't know. They don't say good day, do they?
They say mate though. They say mate a lot.
Oh, you can't say good day. That would be rude.
Oh, there, because what did we learn that on?
Oh, wasn't it on that Christmas movie with
The Christmas Carol thing with
Ryan,
Elf, the guy from
Ryan
Elf.
Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah.
It means something totally different.
Yeah, totally different.
For Don Ray B.
Hey, Don. Little Ridge Farm loofah. Only thing you can eat and shower with.
David's Hiking Adventure sent a super chat. $8.99. What is that? Euro pound? Is that a pound sign?
That would be a pound.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think the pound's LBS. That's because we won't conform to the other countries.
Oh.
It says,
"Thank you.
Keeping us entertained."
Hey, we try.
We try.
We do.
And trust me, we're not really trying.
Roberta says, "Jason of Illinois Canarum grows those loofahs and gave me one at the Grand Rivers meetup last September." That's awesome.
All right.
I haven't seen Jason. He came in to a live here fairly recently.
There's Belinda Edwards. I think you said her name.
Hi, yeah, I did. Hi, Belinda.
All right.
Loofahs are great, she says.
Yeah.
And all right. I thought I saw another comment I was going to read, and now I've lost it. So I don't know. There's our Okie Homestead.
Hey.
And Kelly, Rebel at Heart.
Hello, Marie.
And they're
And Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So everybody's probably wondering, why isn't the family board up and running? Well, it's because it was always in the way. We wanted to surprise whoever's on there. Now, this channel is not in the live, and I don't know why, but we will call her later to find out.
Yeah.
Because they're really dear friends of ours. But they started a new channel. Actually, this is Rachel's channel.
Hi, Mama B.
Okay. And Rachel's channel is, let me see if I can
gotta get this down.
There
so
we
you
go.
can see.
That's all right.
No.
Belly Acres Kitchen with Rachel.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you something. She's got, I got it written down because you guys remember my short-term memory is pretty short. The creator's Rachel. She has 239 subs. She has only 11 videos up now and 1.6K in views. So she's on her way. She started a new channel. She wanted to separate all the cooking from their main channel, Robertson's Belly Acres, and she's putting it, and that's going to be all about the homestead and stuff and their trips and all that stuff. And then her cooking channel, all the cooking's going on that channel.
All right.
So, hey, go over there and check her out. She's starting it off. You get on the ground, you'll be an OG within a year.
Let's see. We've seen tuna patties.
Tuna patties. The stuffed peppers.
Stuffed peppers.
She grills them with bacon wrapped around. I mean,
She's gonna have some.
I'm telling you
stuff.
something. I watch these channels. I watch Ginger's channel, and I'm like, Terry, when are we going to eat? Because man, there's some good cooking going on in YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. And I even put it in a comment. I said, hey, I need to stop watching your videos around dinner on the meal times. Because my stomach's just, oh man, it's so good. So yeah.
Our Okie Homestead Marie said, in the barn just videoed baby goat being born.
All
awesome.
right.
That'll be a good video.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to watch that. There's Lori Carp.
Hey, Lori Carp.
And our treasured home.
Our treasured home.
And I probably missed people. And if I have, I'm so sorry. Let's see if I can scroll.
Hey, there's Hiking with Jackie Boy.
Hi. That's
Willis Dockery's in here.
Hiking with Jackie Boy's Kevin.
That's Kevin.
Yeah. Hi, Kevin. All right. So I think I'm at the bottom. And
all right. So, guys are wondering. Ooh, there you go. You guys are wondering who our guest is. We keep saying Ginger and stuff like that. Well, guess what? Her name is Ginger, and she is the creator of Not For Nothing Homestead. Ginger. Now, I know this because she said it one time in all the videos. She was born in Virginia. Okay. She says she's from Florida, but she was born in Virginia. Okay. But her and her husband, we're going to ask some questions about the Florida thing. From Florida, and they relocated to North Georgia. Okay, to be closer to her dad and family and stuff like that. And they absolutely fell in love with Georgia. So that's how they got there, that I remember, short-term memory. But we're going to ask her questions about her life. She has 507 subs. She has 46.4K in views. She has 167 videos, of which I watched every last one of them and commented on.
But maybe not watch them all the way through.
Well,
but
I skipped the intro because until she put talking before the intro, then I skipped the intro, which is always a good thing to do. Get the people, hey, what is this about?
That's right.
So there you go.
And she did.
Like I said, they relocated from Florida to North Georgia. They live on 18 acres. 18 acres in a smidge is how she says it. A smidge. And in the South, the smidge could be this big or it could be this big. So it's like when they say we'll be over directly, who knows? It could be today, it could be tomorrow. And on her show, you're going to see gardening. She does a little bit of hunting, and we're going to talk about that. She is the queen of canning. I watch her making jams, and oh my gosh.
And she can save you money.
Okay. You got a big old sack of beans. She can tell you about that too, right? And like I said, a lot of cooking. I mean, man. See, and that's why I tell people, subscribe to cooking shows if you're home and your meals are boring, because people can light up your life with good food. And I think that's what she said on one. One thing she likes about cooking and food brings people together.
Yep.
Okay. Over conversation, over events and holidays, it brings people together. And no truer words have ever been said. So without further ado,
what is the word? Again?
Without further ado,
there you go.
Here is the Queen of Georgia. Hey, Ginger.
I got a loofah for you, mate. I got a loofah for you.
No loofah for you.
I heard you talking about the loofah, so I had to grab one.
Yeah, your loofah's bigger than ours.
Yeah,
So size does matter when you're cleaning your back, right?
That's right.
yes. Now I cut these up and also like in little sections and use them as kitchen sponges too.
Oh, wow.
Because they don't sour. They don't get like stinky because they're so aerated. They don't get all yucky like a sponge does. And they have a little bit of texture to them so you can scrub, but not
So when you
something
leave
that
the
was.
plates and stuff in the sink and don't wash them until the next day.
Oh, no, I try not to do that.
All right. Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
My first question for you is,
Okay.
why
Oh,
did you
gosh.
start your YouTube channel?
It was in, I believe, late July was when we did our first video.
So
I believe.
why did you even start a YouTube channel?
My husband really kind of is the one that said, you should film that. You should start a YouTube channel because we watched a lot of YouTube. And I subscribed to a lot of people, you guys, before I even started my channel. So he was like, you should do a YouTube channel. And I was like, why? I'm boring. And he's like, no, you film some of this stuff. So I just started one, and then of that was born the blooper reel.
Now, I will tell you that what was that show where the neighbor you only seen his eyes?
Oh, Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Yeah. What was his neighbor's name?
Wilson.
Wilson. Your husband is kind of like Wilson in a way. A man of very few words, like, hey, the camera's rolling. I can hear him in the background. And you get to see his profile on the four-wheeler and stuff. Or
Yes.
he's out mowing, but he's a long ways away.
Yes.
There you go. But hey,
I've
darling,
coaxed him
start a
into
YouTube
more.
channel.
Yeah. I've coaxed him into more and more of the videos here recently. So
Yeah.
he's participated more.
Well, when you cook, you need to have him as your official taste tester.
Yes, he did on two of the videos.
Yeah.
He was the taste tester when we were doing some collabs in the like October and November. He was my taste tester.
There you go. So, okay, we told everybody you were born in Virginia.
I was.
Number one, how did you meet your husband?
We met in I was born in Virginia, and then my whole family when I was about 6 moved to Florida. And then my dad moved south. I don't know, it's like I follow my dad everywhere, I think is what's going on. My dad moved a little farther south than where we had initially moved. And then I moved down there. It's Central Florida, kind of around the Kissimmee area. Most people know that area pretty good, but it was Lakeland, Florida, Winter Haven, right around in there. And he and I met there through friends.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How long have you guys been married?
31. It's either 30 or 31. Gosh, I hope he's not watching this because I
You
a
sound like
very
me.
long time.
You sound like me.
Yeah.
It's there somewhere. I can't remember. She reminds me though.
Yes.
So you guys met, got all hitched up and everything, living in Florida. You had a job. He had a job. How did you get, and why did you? I know why, but let's tell everybody here why you got to Georgia.
Well, my dad was living up here in Georgia. He had been for probably before we moved up. He had probably moved up here, I'm going to say 15 years. And so we came back and forth, but you get into the rut of your job and your family and your kids are in, basketball and soccer, and then you've got some doing drama, and so you've got all kinds of different things that you're going. We didn't get a lot of chances to come up. And then once we started coming more and more, we really started falling in love with it. And my dad had some radiation that he had to have done the year before, well, earlier in the year when we moved up here. And so he had some, not chemotherapy, but he had the radiation and they were going to do it. And I just kept getting worried because it seemed like we were watching him deteriorate at a faster pace. So I was like, we wanted to move here and find property anyways, eventually. And so then when that happened, it just kind of put the gas in it. So we just kind of accelerated that, bought some property up here, found it, fell in love with it, spent hours and hours driving to different places. During the week, he would look up all these different places that were for sale. And then we would drive up, and then like Saturday and half of Sunday, we would spend the whole day on the road. The four of us, my stepmother, my dad, me, and my husband, on the road, just going and looking at different properties. And when we finally found this one, we just fell in love with it.
You knew. Yeah.
I mean, we almost immediately stepped on the property and was like, okay, we're home. This is it. I don't want to go any further.
Yeah. Now, one good thing about Georgia, grass grows fast in Georgia.
It does. So does weeds and briars.
Yeah. So one thing I want everybody to know, when your very first video, when you're talking about your father, the love that was in your voice for him, going watching all your videos, certain times of the years and seasons triggers you, especially deer season. When you told the story of the last time you and your dad got to go deer hunting, I could just hear the love in your voice for that man. And one thing I want everybody to know is your dad is a U.S. Air Force veteran.
Yes.
And to you and your family, I thank him for his service.
Thank you.
Because, people don't realize the choices people make to serve their country.
Mm-hmm.
And he may not have had a choice. I don't know. Okay.
No, he did.
Okay.
He did.
So I thank him for his service. And I love the tribute you put to him on the water tank.
Oh, thank you.
And you see that every time you walk through the yard, you see his name on that water tank. So that's an absolute tribute to him.
Yes. We have I don't know if you got to see the one that's it's called A Father, a Hunter, a Veteran, or a Veteran, a Father, a Hunter. Yeah, that shooting house that we made, he and my husband wasn't
it an outhouse, a porta john?
Yes, it was a porta potty.
That's the hunting pot.
They went to the local, I don't even know, the porta potty resale place, and bought like 7 of them. There are literally 7 of them. And he took one of them and just redid the whole inside. We called it his Taj Mahal. It was so funny because he had metal hips, and or titanium or whatever. Both of his hips were replaced. So he would get cold. He would say, I'm getting cold from the inside out. It's these metal hips. And so we got him. That one was all set up. He picked out that spot when right now you can see it from our house. But when he picked it out, there was nothing but just massive amount of bush and briar. And we're looking around when he first said, I'm going to go pick out my spot. And we're like, well, where did Dad go? And then all of a sudden you see him. You can just see the top of his head and then more of him. I was like, where are you going? You can't even see the lay of the land. Dad, you may end up falling in a ditch somewhere. He was like, oh, I'll be all right. Don't worry about it. such an adventuresome person and love to be outside. So I know that's where I got it from.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so tell us, I mean, when you can, I mean, I think you can can anything.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you got your USDA book or your
Yeah.
Bible, as you call it.
I love that book.
What is it about canning that you love so much?
I think it's the fact that everything that's in there, I know what's in there. When I started reading labels and really started thinking, what is in this? Why is it orange? It's not supposed to be orange. How did it get to be orange? And now there's xanthan gum in it, and there's all this other stuff that I can't even pronounce. That was kind of the trigger point where I was like, maybe I can do it in a way that it's not as, I know exactly what's in the jar. So then for some people, canning is kind of like a hobby. And yeah, I mean, because you start doing it and then you just can't stop and you can't stop. And it's one of those hobbies you love to do. Some people, it's a necessity. And for me, I think it's like a blended mix because I love to can so much like a hobby, but then I do it out of necessity because I like to know what's in my food, what's mixed
Yeah.
around in there.
My grandmother told me one time, said, if you don't know the meaning of the word, don't use it.
Yes.
Okay. So if you can't read and understand what's on the label, maybe you shouldn't be putting it in your mouth.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yes.
So
And my husband said, his famous thing is, if you can't spell it, don't say it.
that's right. And then I know I'm thinking to myself, man, this old gal, she's canning. Where does she put all this stuff? Okay. And then you had the video where your kids came up and started cleaning out the pantry.
We call that love shop.
Yeah.
I've been love shopped.
Yeah.
I keep a constant flow of black beans going back to Florida because they are like, Mom, nobody's black beans are as good as yours. And I just we put a little Walt in there.
Yeah.
Some walls.
And then
Walls.
waltz in it, and then some cumin. And sometimes I'll put a little bit of garlic seasoning in it, and sometimes I won't. But they like it either way, and it's just basic. They just love my black beans, and I was like, it's really not anything spectacular. I'm not sure why, but they do, and they're free. So hey.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons, well, we don't can. Now
I did
if
a
people,
few jars of jelly, but that's been about it.
but if you did some jelly, but if people give us, oh yeah, we'll do it. I have, like I said on a comment, I got a friend that makes 50 quart jars of pickles every year, 50 quarts of them. And
Wow.
And I look at him and he goes, well, you need to eat them here or I need my jar back. Because that was during the time of the big C going on in 2019, 2020.
Yes.
Stuff like that. And you couldn't find a jar to save your,
Couldn't find jars anywhere.
Couldn't find them anywhere.
No.
Now they ordered all the jars. All the back orders are coming in. And like our farm and home, they're just piled up in there. So if you're gonna,
yes,
if you're smart, you'll buy jars now and just store them till one of those days comes around again.
Yeah,
because history repeats itself.
Summertime is really bad about that too. One of those, the biggest part of that shortage came just as everybody was bringing in their harvest. Yep. So that's when you start canning everything for summertime. Usually like wintertime, January, February are good months to can because you can do like a freezer clean out, make room for the garden that's coming in spring / later summer, and you can put all that stuff in your freezer. But that was the worst year for a canner because if you didn't have any backstop, because your your jars are literally an investment. So
Yeah.
yes, my kids, when they love shop me, they know those jars come back to mama.
Yeah, I bought some fresh raw milk and cream from a lady here in Oklahoma, and she's like, only thing is I do a jar swap, so you have to bring me some jars to refill. And I said, that's
Yeah.
fine, I get it. But
Yes.
But the only ones you could find were those decorative ones.
yeah, she got some
They
pretty
cost
jars.
more.
She got some really pretty.
Yeah. And they're like twice as much for half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
for anyone who wants to know, Ginger mentioned Walt. So if you want to find out what Walt is, you need to go watch her blooper video that she did the
Yes.
other day. Because
So I noticed that you have 2 dogs. Okay.
Yes.
And I love the video of getting his new squeaker toy and stuff and him sleeping with it and stuff like that. So people, you got to watch this. Her dogs
Yes.
are amazing. But do you ever plan on getting into, I don't know, the gateway drug of chickens and stuff like that?
Yes. That's coming this year, as a matter of fact,
There
Mike.
you go.
Yes, yes. We've been watching a lot of people. We've been watching a lot of you guys' chickens videos and the turkeys. And with Terry just sitting there, oh, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life. That love for that
You would never
chicken
think in
and
a million year that people are so obsessed with their chickens. Like when I had chickens, you just threw stuff out the door. You didn't bother with them, and you just go get the eggs. But
Yeah.
she's got I go out there and I try to get the chickens in, and they're just looking at me. She goes out. They know her voice and the blonde hair and stuff, and they see her and they lose their minds with her. And she can say, "Hey, you guys need to get up the steps." And I'm sitting there after working trying to get them in. And they just start walking up the stairs. I'm going, what are you, Dr. Doolittle?
Yeah.
What is this? But yeah, they're a gateway.
I need that.
there you go.
I need that. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to live at Terry's house right now with all the chickens and the turkeys are walking around. And I'm like, oh, I need those.
Well,
So
the turkeys listen to him pretty well.
The turkeys, they follow me all over the yard. Okay. Then they fly up on the roofs and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as I bring the feed bucket out, they're trained by the noise of the feed bucket. And they just come running in and they get back into the pen.
All the animals are very food driven.
Oh, yeah.
oh yes.
But
And Joey and I were watching your I don't want to call it a lean-to because it wasn't a lean-to, but the addition that you built onto the turkey pen.
The turkey shelter?
Yes, we were watching that intently. I was like, okay, you need to make sure and start stocking up on these things that we need to build one of these for when we get our chickens and turkeys and stuff. We can kind of mimic this little setup here.
Yeah, we did that all with recyclable wood and stuff like that from a recycle place that's on the military base here. And we built our chicken house out of the recycled material too.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Oh, you did have to buy a little bit.
Well, I had to buy the tin for the roof,
and
I had to buy, I think 6 2x4s. But then when I did that, I said, well, I'm buying the cheap ones that were $435 because they're on the inside and it's going to get painted anyway. So right now it's unpainted, but we're going to paint that so it matches the chicken house, the hen house. So
we also just bought 2 puppies. We don't have them yet, but we bought 2 livestock dogs. They were born on Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
So, yes. And so we have the German Shepherd. Her name is Rainey. And then the Beagle's name is Misty. And the 2 Pyrenees livestock dogs, they're going to be Flurry and Blizzard.
all right.
There you go.
So we have all the elements.
They're Great Pyrenees, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Those
6
are good
Acre
names.
Farms. She just she has 2. Dakota is the mother and Bear is the father. And she had 7 puppies. And so we bought 2 of them. and I think they're almost 2.5 weeks old now. So we're very excited because she lives here in Georgia too. So we are very excited to get them, and then we'll get the chickens too.
Well, you're getting livestock guardian dogs. Are there goats in your future?
We had thought about it, but I'm not sure if we're going to do goats or pigs.
Okay.
That's kind of where we were. We bounced back and forth because
Yeah.
we still haven't gotten goats.
Well,
or
we've
pigs.
got a breeder over just across the Oklahoma line in Texas. He breeds show quality Hampshire hogs, and he ships them all over the United States to people, FFAs and 4-H's, people that show pigs and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
when he gets see, if I say a litter, and pigs are not a litter, people start going, hey, they're not called a litter. Anyway, when a sow has a whole bunch of piglets,
Yeah.
I don't know the word for other than a litter.
Just say litter. It's okay.
And then,
I'm not judging.
he checks each one of them out. If there's any deformity of any type, meaning the tail doesn't look right and the hooves or whatever, then he puts them in another pen after they're weaned, and he sells them for $35 a pig.
Ooh, you're
So,
getting the $35 pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And then raise them up to 300 to whatever, and then take them to the shop.
Yeah.
Good night, David. Sorry.
Okay, I said that one.
He's got to go through his list.
Well, I'm reading the one because I jumped out of order and I said, I don't see your husband a lot in the videos, but how does he support your channel?
Oh, when I say I can't film with you in the room, he leaves.
There you go.
He bows out gracefully. He's very sweet about it, but it's getting better as the more we go on. Like those first videos, I was filming the wrong way. I was filming vertically instead of horizontally. So once I figured that out, then yeah, several videos after that. But he is awesome as far as, are you going to do this video? Are you ready to do this video? Okay, I'm going to go over and do this so you can do your video. Because he knows, I'm like, I can't do it with you here. I feel weird. Something about it. I don't know.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you did an entire video upside down, was that accidentally on purpose?
That was accident. That was on purpose.
I go, well, I'm watching that and go, does she even realize she's upside down?
Kathy at Rich
I
Cat
know.
Ranch.
See, I heard her say that.
Yeah,
when you first see
Kathy
it, go, whoa.
She had done it accidentally, and then I was like, well, that seems like something fun to do. Let's just make a whole deal of it. So I said, okay, come on. And then there was a couple other people that were going to do an upside down video too, but it was fun.
Hey, so you do a lot of collaborations. You get into, I mean, you were the whole fall, you were in on everything that was going on. Which one was your favorite to do? Which collaboration was your favorite to do?
Oh, goodness.
You can't say, oh, I like them all equally. That's like talking about your children. I like them all equally.
I know.
But everybody has a favorite child.
I do love them all equally, Mike. I'm going to say that because they might be watching. Okay. I'm not going to get in trouble.
She's not falling for your trap.
Which one tastes the best when you were done?
I will have to say the one that's my favorite, and it's not just because he's, like my brother now, but it has to be Noodle November. And I'm going to say because we revived an old recipe that Joey and I, when we didn't have a lot of money and the kids were little, or if we got like a gift card at Christmas to go out to eat. And I was like, oh my gosh, we get to go out to eat. That was with 4 kids and two of them being a set of twins. Whew, money is tight. Okay. Yes. I mean, tight. So going out to eat does not happen a lot. So we used to go to, and I believe it was either Outback or what's the other one that's just
Western
like Outback?
Sizzling?
No, not Western Sizzling, although Joey's favorite restaurant is Golden Corral.
Golden Corral, Ponderosa.
He likes their awesome pot roast because it's
there you
awesome. But it was called Cyclone Pasta. And then they took it off the menu. That was my favorite thing. I mean, that was the biggest treat. And I would go home and covet my leftovers, and nobody gets my leftovers. I'm having them tomorrow, you know? And, but the fact that I could go back and recreate that after they took it off the menu, that, again, the food connection, you know, yes. It brings back memories. It evokes emotion. It takes you back to a place where, you know, it was just, I don't know. That's my favorite recipe. I love that recipe. So it has to be that one because that was the recipe I featured in Noodle November.
Yeah. I know when I was a kid, we always ate as a family.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that if you don't show up, you know, you're not going to eat. There was nothing left with 7 kids.
Oh,
I mean, you can only make a pot so big, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it wasn't like they threatened you. If you're not here, you're not going to eat. There was nothing left.
Yes.
So we always made sure we showed up for dinner time. And all you heard was,
don't be stubborn.
And, you know, looked like 7 prisoners there eating.
Yeah.
My mom used to say, "Stop holding your fork like you're a prisoner." You know, with
yes.
the grip, just shoveling it in. Because you had to use it as a weapon in case you had to.
Yeah. Whoever was getting the chicken before you. Yeah. Cindy's putting all the good links in here.
Oh my goodness. She's so awesome. Thank you, Cindy.
Where do you see your channel in a year from now? What is there new things that you want to try? Are you I know you said you're going to add chickens and the Great Pyrenees and stuff like that, but where do you see your channel in a year from now?
At least 1, maybe 2 more blooper videos since we're adding animals like that. So yeah. I'm sure that's going to be a call.
Are always fun.
Yes.
For bloopers. I've done the cooking and the canning and the gardening. We touched a little on the fishing. We live not far from a lake, and my husband absolutely loves to fish. So I'm hoping this year to in the summertime that we'll do a lot more fishing and kind of take you along for that. We have the high tunnel that we started last year, but then a lot of things got bumped in front of that. So we want to finish that out and get the animals, you know, all settled in and hopefully go through some learning or growing pains, as I like to call them. And we like to show it all just to show you what not to do in case we mess something up to save you some heartache.
So, and you started on talking about that. And my 10th question was for you, hunting or fishing, which one's your favorite?
Ooh, I'm going to say hunting. And I'll tell you why, because you can go out and you can climb up in a tree stand and you sit there and it's you and nature. And that's it. You can't, walk over and throw a load of laundry in or here, let's get dinner started. It's you and you're focused. You're kind of, I don't want to say in your head, but you are, but you get to sit there and appreciate when you're in a tree stand above nature, you get to appreciate it in its natural state so much. And it is so, to me, now it might be boring to other people. They may say, oh gosh, no, I'll fall asleep or this, that, or the other. But for me, I
fall asleep in a tree stand every time I get in one. And there's always a deer in front of me when I wake up. And I don't know why that happens.
That's because you were snoring and the deer stomped at you,
Well,
trying to get you
they
to
thought it
move.
was a snort wheeze.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, a grunt call.
Yes. But I think out of the two, and of course hunting reminds me of my dad so much. So yeah.
Because fishing, I love fishing, but my grandpa and grandma taught me how to fish.
Yeah,
And it's the best thing ever for me.
I think our first dating outdoors thing, we were crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can show a girl a good time. We went crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Look
He
at
told me
you,
a
Big
good time
Mike.
going to the feed store. So.
Yeah, good times going to the feed store. You wait, you get the chickens. But I think you'll figure out the market, because here's what we found out about chickens. They are absolutely can be carnivores.
Mm-hmm.
And they love a good sub sandwich that you haven't ate the day before.
Yeah.
We take everything out there to them and they devour it.
Wow.
And I don't mean they're pecking. They're
It's
fighting and they're on top of each other, pecking from the top and stuff, trying to get to the food. Like
Now these are your
chili,
leftovers, too, like
spaghetti, all that stuff.
wow. Yeah, so you don't even have to have like a compost or any kind of.
Give it to the chickens.
My compost pile is like, it started out in a pile
and
now it's like, I don't know, it's like 15 feet on each side. They absolutely tear through it. And I take the tractor and I pile it back up. The next day it's everywhere. If you have a garden and you have chickens free ranging, you better have a fence around your garden.
Yeah, they'll eat
because they will eat everything, the plant to the root.
I have heard that they will tear a garden up. I had a friend of mine had that happen. She went away for the weekend and her husband left the chickens out and she had sprouts like that tall. And she came back and she said it looked like somebody just tilled up my whole garden. Every single bit of it was gone. So I am trying to keep that in the back of my mind, because last year we had such a wonderful Roma tomato, San Marzano crop, that those long beans are going to be a staple every single year without fail. Those are two of my favorites.
I have never in my life seen a green bean, even a long bean, 21 and a half inches long. That was insane.
It was the whole length of my torso, Mike. I swear to you, I was like, look, I'm holding it so you can see I'm not lying.
I have grandchildren that couldn't even eat one of them.
Yeah.
Without forcing it down their throat.
They don't. Well,
those are long beans.
So delicious if you pick them like when they're about 12 inches long. If you pick them then, they're like wiggly like noodles and you can stir fry them. So that's why some people call them noodle beans. Some people call them long beans, because if you wait and let them mature a little bit more, long beans, I've heard them called yard beans before, but I'm going to tell you, they go to town. They're the gift that keeps giving. They were this year.
Awesome.
Wow. Yes. That's a lot of snapping too, huh? All the way down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don Ray B said, chickens dig huge holes. I can't believe. Yes, they do. We have so many holes in our yard.
I mean, if you ran across, I was playing, my granddaughter's playing softball, so I was pitching to her outside and she wanted to run. She put the bases out and she tripped like 15 times because there's holes.
Chicken holes.
Because they'll dig and then they'll take a dust bath and they'll always go back to it. I've seen the bass out there where you can't even see the chicken. I seen dust coming up and they were down in the hole. I'm going, what? That's crazy.
I was going to ask you, why are they digging holes? And see, I just learned something.
Yeah. Dust bath.
They want a dust bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Now I did. One guy told me, he goes, just order you a load of sand and put it in a pile,
and they'll go in.
They'll go in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll just tear it up.
But it seems like they're making their own. So
yeah.
I mean, why buy something if they know how to
Well,
make
I
it?
think the thing on
To keep them
our
from
land,
digging holes, maybe.
our land
okay.
used to be a cattle pasture. And I have drilled so many holes for posts and stuff like that, and I've never hit a rock in this yard. And the dirt 3 foot down is black as night. I mean,
Wow, you're lucky.
there's no clay here. It is just black earth from being, I mean, for decades it was a cattle ranch, and then they built a house on it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah.
You've
And
got the
keep up with
perfect
the
garden
pasture
soil
crap.
right
I mean,
there.
it's thick as ticks out there. It's
Mm.
crazy.
Wow.
So hey, that's the questions I had for you. Hey, I really enjoy when we get to have a guest on here. I told Terry, I said, remind me, no matter how busy I get, that Thursday through Saturday I watch videos. And so I go like this. The other night I go like this. I go, oh my gosh, I forgot all about watching the videos. And I stayed up, and then I got up again at 3:30 this morning and watched them all the way to 11 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for you.
I power watched your videos.
No, there's nothing to be sorry for.
Well, that was my fault.
It's bad.
Well, don't get me wrong. I've watched channels that had over 400 videos on it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That,
I'm not there yet.
That took me like 5 days to get through.
Yeah. I bet. I
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
Well, then you got to see all of my you got to see all of my flub ups.
I need like 10 more shorts. That was before they separated the shorts from the videos and stuff like that.
Yes. And the reason I changed that from the intro in the beginning to the little, like a snippet of the video and then the intro and then the video, I had heard, rumor had it, that they're going to start getting rid of thumbnails. And when somebody like scrolls across your video, what they're going to see as a thumbnail is going to be like the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds of whatever's in your video. Well, if it's the same every single time, they're not going to know what the content is. So that was why I started doing that, to try.
And the other thing that we've heard is and that's why, if you've noticed, we used to have an intro and every time same intro. And then we heard, don't do an intro, because you go in, you say, hey, this is whoever, and I'm with whatever, but then immediately go into what you're doing, because it grabs people's attention and they'll stick around, instead of doing an intro and they get bored and then they leave.
Yes.
So that's why we've quit doing the intro.
That's a lot of people have the attention span of a gnat now. Yeah. So I mean, you got to get to it quick, which is where I struggle, because I like to ramble and then I giggle and then I start losing it and get into a giggle fest. And
and in marketing, they say you got 8 seconds to grab someone's attention. Yeah. Because people's attention span nowadays is like 0. Yeah.
Well,
terrible.
TikTok, and then you got the YouTube shorts and all the reels.
Yes.
That's what people are glued to anymore.
Yeah. We built society now that you got to have instant gratification no matter what.
Yeah.
You know? And if we could vote on our phones, there'd probably be 300 million people voting.
Everybody'd vote.
Yes.
Everybody would vote.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go, click. But it's just the instant gratification. People just, I mean, the veteran generation, I've always seen it when I was growing up. They would wait in line because they say you have to vote, you have to stand in line, you have to wait your turn, and they would do it. Nowadays, they don't even want to stay in line at McDonald's too dang long.
I know.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that's the way society's going to and stuff. So, hey, I love the remodel of your outdoor kitchen back there.
Oh, thank you.
And inside too.
Yes, thank you.
Telling Terry, I said, hey, look at her. She has almost about the same gas stove as you do.
Kinda,
but she has a solid griddle in the middle of hers. And then that's one thing we were talking about, a pot filler.
Yes.
Yeah. My sister
'Cause I
has
had-
one, and it used to be on one side. She had the guy come in and rip out her wall and moved it to the middle so she could reach all the pots.
Oh, wow, that's a good idea. Because
Yeah.
we haven't put it in yet because
Yeah.
we've had so many problems with some busted stuff during this freeze. Because again, I told y'all we're not used to that depth of, negative 11 and negative 18 is not
Yeah.
something Georgia's used to.
Right.
So we were waiting until maybe spring or summertime to put that in. But that's good because I just did all of that, canned all that venison, and I used 2 canners, and that would have been helpful to have that pot filler over the stove
Yeah.
when I did that load.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And my sister Debbie, she uses it all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Oh, I can't. Then I really do want it, particularly for the canning, but for other things too. Is she a canner as well?
No, she's just a cooker.
Yeah.
She cooks
Okay.
for the whole family all the time. So
See,
yeah.
I know I would use it. I know I would use the heck out of it. And I
Yeah.
saw it in a video one time in a cooking show, and I said, I want one of those. So we're definitely that's still in the works to add in here.
Yeah.
Hearing weird noises outside. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Something weird outside. All right. So hey, anything you want to tell everybody about your channel?
I can't think of anything right off the bat. I do like to knit and crochet as well.
I seen that. You're a barterer.
Yes, I love to barter. I think we should go back to bartering.
Yeah.
That was a time, because what something is worth to me may be worth something different to somebody else. I mean, it may be worth $1 million to me, and they may think it's worth 5,
Yeah.
So I think bartering is so awesome.
I think we got into the bartering thing when we were over in Korea, because all the markets are outdoor markets, and it's farmers. They come in every single day and they sell them. They said they'll say 3, and they go, no, come on, 2. They go, and as soon as you turn your back, okay, 2.
Okay. Come back.
Yeah.
Don't go away.
Yeah.
I do want to thank you for your service, Mike, as
yeah.
well. And Terry, military family personnel is also to be thanked, because they go through it as well.
I was lucky because I didn't meet him until after he was retired.
I
But
was-
we did still move around because of the
But I work for the government. We
yeah.
moved from Fort Leonard Wood down to Fort Huachuca, up to Fort Carson, Colorado,
to Korea.
to Daegu. To Camp Casey, Korea, then down to Daegu, Korea, and then we moved here to Oklahoma.
Yeah. So we've moved a lot. So there's
Yes.
that. But yeah,
Yes.
and my grandfathers were both military. I come from a military family. So yeah, I appreciate all the military and the spouses.
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they go through it too. I mean,
Yes.
My dad never articulated much about, not until probably 2 or 3 years ago did he ever talk about any of his service. And it's just because he just saw some really horrific things, and he didn't want to talk about it. So I never pushed. I never said, you got, tell me about it or anything like that. But yeah. So anyways, I always
I've
thank
talked
him.
to a lot of people, and people don't realize that for the military guys, when they say, hey, we're deploying or we're going somewhere, we just pack our bags and we leave everything behind.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say our families aren't on our mind and stuff like that. That's why we have organizations like the one I work for to take care of the military families. So you as a soldier has your mind in the fight, and not that everything's going to hell in a handbasket back home for your families.
Yes.
But I will tell you that the hardest job in the military is a military spouse.
Yes.
And they tell us before we redeploy back to our families, we have to have sit down classes with chaplains and psychologists, and they tell us, don't go home and think you're the boss. The boss is already there.
Yeah.
Okay? Just integrate back into your family again.
Yes.
Excuse me. But that is the hardest job in the military. And I have so
Yeah.
much respect for anybody that sticks out an entire career with a soldier.
Yeah. My dad actually was, I mean, I don't know if you put the 2 and 2 together as far as the years. He was actually not supposed to be able to get into the military, but he used a little bit of whiteout and changed his birth year.
My grandfather did the same thing.
Yeah.
So he went in at 17.
Actually, I think he was 16.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and served 4 years. And his sergeant came to him one day and said, Elmer, you not called your mother? You not written to your mother when she's calling me over here in Paris?
Yeah.
So he had to get on the phone and immediately he walked him to a phone and made him call my grandmother.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to basic training. I was junior in high school, and between my junior and senior year, I was 17, and I went to basic training, and then I wasn't going to go back into the military.
Yeah.
I said, no, I ain't going back. And then because you can't sign a contract
Until you're 18.
till you're 18 years old.
Okay.
So then my buddy, I said, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? We were graduating. He goes, man, I'm going to enlist. I'm going to the Marine Corps. I said, and I had a car, and I said, well, I'll drive you down there. And he goes, okay. So I drove him down there, and I'm standing there, and I'm going, talking to the Marine recruiter. I said, we'll go in together then. He says, I can't sign you up. You're already on a partial agreement with the United States Army because my name popped up in the federal system.
Oh,
go,
wow.
what? And so he got on the phone. The guy walked across the hall. He goes, Mike, we've been looking for you.
Oh.
Where you been?
Uh-oh.
Next thing I know, that same day I was at Sky Harbor Airport flying to Atlanta, and then they took me to Fort McClellan, Alabama.
Oh my goodness.
My advanced training then. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. The stories. I'm
telling you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on. Absolutely love watching all
me.
your videos and supporting your channel.
Everybody should.
Everybody should. If you haven't gone over
you.
there, Not For Nothing Homestead, please go over there. If you want to learn something, okay, if you want to learn something, especially about canning and gardening and stuff like that, because you suck at it, go over there and check her out, and you're going to learn something. So please check her out and give her a chance. Okay. So, hey, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Us, and we look forward to your next video.
Yes. Thank you.
All
Bye,
right.
guys. I appreciate
Bye-bye.
it so much. Bye.
What are you doing?
Well, I was trying to hit the thing.
So there you go.
Click.
There she is, the Queen of Georgia, gardening and canning. She's there for you.
Yep.
We still got 54 people in here. Did we miss anybody on the?
I think Heather Langstrom just came in. Hello.
All right, Heather.
I've seen a few people here. Belinda Edwards said, thank you, Mike, for your service. She was the wife of a sailor who went on 2 Westpacks. It was tough with 3 toddlers.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
You
why
guys have a hard job.
Spouses have a really hard job.
We pack our A, B, and C bags, and we're gone.
Yep.
And you guys are left to hold everything together. And I absolutely take my hat off to every military spouse out there, and to the children that have to live that life.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a choice.
Yeah. Who else?
Trust me, they voice their opinion when they're in high school, though.
See, Gathered Together Homestead. Hello.
Yeah.
Who have I missed? I've missed a bunch of people. I know I have. Let's see. I can't find anybody now. I've been going through and trying to click them up on the screen as y'all come in, so hopefully I didn't miss anybody.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel and you want to be part of our family,
Yeah.
which is friends and family of MT Homestead. We welcome you. It's absolutely free.
Yeah, just hit that
Trust me,
subscribe.
I've tested it.
Yeah.
I think that we're probably subscribed to about 5,000 channels.
Easily.
It's pretty dang close.
Dirt Road Destiny Homestead. Hello.
Hey, Dirt Road Destiny.
And Full Blown Country Pooch came in.
Pooch.
And Tish.
Tish is in here
no,
too.
No judgment here with Tish Ross.
There's Don Lee.
And who have I missed? So many people.
There's Paffords.
Paffords are in here.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something, guys. If you want to be on the channel, you want to talk about your channel, please email us at mthomesteadok@gmail.com and we will set up a date. I will watch all your videos. We will talk about your videos. We will talk about your channel. And like I say, tell everybody, nobody can promote your channel better than you can.
Hello, Lila.
And Lila. Queen Lila.
That's right.
So, hey, guys, remember that. Just remember, always go to our About page. Our email is in there. You email us, say, hey, I want to be on your show. I want to talk about my channel.
Hey, Ghost Watchers Northwest.
Hey,
Hello.
we just talked about you last week.
Yeah, Wednesday.
In fact, they were the last ones on the cup.
Well, on the board.
Oh, no, they were on the board, the first one on the board?
No, they were on the board this past week.
Were they?
Were they the first? No, because we've had another one.
No, I think they were the first.
On a Wednesday.
No, it wasn't. Who was the first? Oh, our first subscriber.
Yeah.
Glenn, he was on there. But yeah, we put you guys on the board. Glad you guys came back in.
And this week we have Belly Acres Kitchen. For all of you that are new in here, go check out Belly Acres Kitchen with
That's
Rachel.
Right. That's right.
She's awesome. We love her.
Love her, love her, love her.
And you're more than welcome, Ginger. We had a great time talking
Yes.
to you. Let's see. Have I missed anybody else? No.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hey,
much
guys. Hey, we absolutely love you guys. I'm glad you came in here. Again, we'd love to have you on the show.
Wait. Our Cabin in the Woods said someone asked to talk about the meetup.
Oh, someone asked to talk about the meetup. Okay. Well, the Mid-America. See, I said that Mid-America. I always wanted to say Mid-American.
Yeah.
Mid-America YouTube meetup is happening at Cherokee Landing State Park on Lake Tenkiller, May 19th through the 21st.
Yes.
We have an event page on our Facebook page at MT Homestead on Facebook.
Yes.
You'll see it in there. It'll say
the links in the about on the.
It has this logo,
this logo.
that logo on there on the thumbnail for it. So click on that and it goes into the event page and we're trying to answer all the questions and put the information on there. So we have a central location to go to. If you would like to support it, you can share that on the video that we have on YouTube on your community page. And you can also watch that video to get more information about the meetup.
Put all the information there.
There you go. Jesse's got it.
Jesse put out a bunch of information yesterday.
Now
we have live. Thank you, Jesse.
We currently have, that we know of, 36 channels that are going and a husband and wife subscriber that is going that we know of so far. So the list of people going is MT Homestead.
Hey, we'll be there.
At Home with Tom and Rhonda. Heard That. Tree Haven. Two Old People on a Couch. Butler Family Farm. Ridge Life. Hat Creek Homestead. Outdoor Adventures with Carrie Oak. Simple Life Reclaim. Dreamweaver Homestead. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Full Blown Country. No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. Fallen Arkansas Veterans. Backroad Freedom. Roberta's Artistic Adventures. Downtown 66. Robertson's Bellyacre. The Vineyard Farmhouse, and he's bringing Papa with him. Porter Valley Ranch. Simply Jan Homestead. 12 Stones Ranch. Drew's Lens. Into the Mist. JB Conway from Pure Okie. Big Dream Tiny Budget. Oklahoma Grammy, Sandra Madrano, Grilling Addiction with Nick, O'Rourke's Littlefield, Bland's Promised Land Ranch, Maddie and Buck at Backwards Mindset, and Buck and Barb After Dark.
Yes.
Mama Bear Living Life, Belinda Walker, Let's Trade Paint, Sean, Rebel at Heart, Kelly, Hood's Custom Shop, David, and David from Come On Homesteading, The Cooks, that's the subscriber couple that's coming, Our Cabin in the Woods, that's Tony, and Biddy Boo's Homestead, she's coming on Saturday.
Yes.
She can only come from one day because she can't find,
And that's
she may not have a farm setter.
If you can only come on Saturday, that'd be the best day
That's
to
great.
come.
Yeah.
So yeah, come
Do a
on
turn
over.
and burn.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come over, say hi, meet everybody, and you're good. Belinda Edwards, all the random folk are welcome to come. We want subscribers.
We want,
there.
like I told everybody before, we wouldn't have a channel without subscribers. We need subscribers to come there, meet the people that you watch,
Get
ask
to know
questions,
us. We can get
give
to know
us
you.
feedback, and hey, who knows? They might make you famous. Because when you get there, everybody's going to say, hey, you need to start a channel.
That's right. Our Okie Homestead said they're planning to come.
Okay.
They just got to get somebody to take care of their critters
Yep.
first. We understand that. Let's see. And Charles, you didn't need to send me a check. I honestly was sending you the shirt. You didn't have to send me a check. But we will put it back into the funds for the meetup.
Yep.
So.
Now we will be having door prizes. We're gradually getting those together. I do want to give a shout out to Grilling Addiction with Nick. He is going to be setting up a area where he's bringing all kinds of meats. I don't know if it's wild game and stuff like that. He's going to cook it up on his grill, and he's going to have samplers for people to try. And he is also, if you didn't know this about him, he makes these grills, and he's going to make a grill, and it's going to be one of the door prizes for a giveaway.
A mini UDS or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember
something
what
like
he called
that.
them. But yeah.
And
And we will have door
Nick,
prizes.
if you'd send us information on that, we can put that on the event page, because I want to put a list of the door prizes as we start getting them and stuff like that.
And Pafford said they'll probably be there if Brandy can get off work.
Okay.
We would love to see you as well. And Tiny Farm Nuggets, Brett and Deborah said they'll try to poke in on Saturday. That'd be awesome. And let's see, they said they can't be away too long. We understand. Let's see. Can I bring my critter? Well,
you can bring
whatever you want.
You can bring a dog with you as long as it's on no longer than a 10-foot leash.
Yes.
Because it's a state park. They can't just go run around and hike their leg and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to pick up poop or whatever.
Yeah, you got to.
Cindy, you're hoping to go?
What?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I have to make her biscuits and gravy.
There you go.
Let's see.
So yeah, please go to our Facebook page and check that out. It's got a lot of information in there. It's also got, if you want to stay at a hotel, the 10 best hotels. There's B&Bs people are getting there. There's a lot of B&Bs around the Lake Tenkiller area. So if you want an Airbnb, I'm saying it wrong.
Yes.
There's Airbnbs all over the place. Tahlequah is only like 13 miles away, and they got major Best Westerns, True Hotels, and stuff like that. They got restaurants. They got the Cherokee Gambling Casino. They got all kinds of stuff over there in Tahlequah. It's a college town, so they got whatever you need.
They have stuff. Backroad Freedom's going live at 4.
Yeah.
So everybody go over there to Justin's after us. Beth Cornett said they're going to try to be there.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. That would be treasure.
Just let us know. I mean, we still got until May when you've really confirmed it, so we can add you to the list.
Yeah. Our Cabin in the Woods says, are you going to do a grab bag giveaway? We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do giveaways. I guess more like door prizes. We're going to do tickets. We're going to hand out tickets and do drawings.
Yeah, we'll have a little tumbler.
Yeah.
We'll pull a ticket out
So, and we're
And
buying prizes
as we get there.
yeah, each week.
As money from the channel gets available, we'll start buying it.
Yeah.
If you would like to donate something to the giveaway, like your shirts, your
Yeah.
hats, your
Whatever you
cups,
wanna
or
do.
whatever like that, that'd be fine.
We
I
will
know we
promote
went
you.
to our first shoot dang, and you made what, 3 or 4 bags,
I did.
and they had our T-shirt, a cup in there, and some other stuff and candy,
Yeah.
and we just gave those away in gift bags and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Can do that. Cottonwood Ranch.
In fact, Tony from Our Cabin in the Woods was one of the winners. Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
was.
then who was it? Danny and Gray Mountain Farms.
Yep.
They won one
They
too.
did. Danny
And
and
then
Austin
2 other people won.
and Grayson.
Yep. So
I
yeah.
haven't seen them in a while. I miss them.
Yeah.
Raquel wants to know, do you think I could bring my coon hounds as long as they're on a leash?
It's not longer than 10
That's
foot.
not
And you can control them, I
Yeah.
guess, huh?
That's right. I'd love it if Raquel came down.
I know. That'd be
awesome.
great. Hey, there's Shift Kicker.
Hi, Shift Kicker. Let's see. Did we have any other
Did
questions?
Shift Kicker ever give us his mailing address?
Her.
Her mailing address?
Yes.
Okay.
I got her.
Okay. I just want to make sure it hit me.
Yeah.
She won a prize.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Shannon can make gravy. She's going to be there also.
Where?
I hadn't heard from Shannon.
I haven't heard from Shannon.
Let's see. I hope Shannon's
I
coming.
would. Her
That'd
and
be
Roger?
awesome. We'd love
But I
to
heard
see
Roger's going to Louisville, Kentucky for his next job site.
that. Right. But if they can make it,
Yes.
hey, we're all in on that. Redbird Farm, Brenda said she's going to try and be there. I would love to see her as well. She's awesome. We love Brenda.
When Cindy Target says I'm ADHD, what did Mike say? I say a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're coming if you can make it.
You know, she was talking about everybody's got a short attention span.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why there you go. Belinda Edwards says, I'm going to make this happen.
All right.
And our shirt sizes, I wear a large, but I'm guessing, are you talking about the shirt sizes for the meetup?
Well,
shirts?
I know that
I'm not sure what you're.
the meetup shirts, I have a 4X.
Yeah,
So they make them 4X.
They do.
Yeah.
I've got 2 different ones. One's the softer material. It does not go up. I think the highest is a 2X on that one. The regular t-shirt material like these go up to a 5X, I believe.
Is it a 5X?
4 or 5X.
So Tiny Tim Posey, he could get him a shirt.
That's right. Absolutely.
Remember when I was trying to find him a 5X shirt to put our logo on?
Oh my gosh. That
And then
took a
we
while.
stretched the logo as big as we could so it didn't look like it was like,
Yeah.
Superman logo or whatever.
Jesse said his is a 4X. It's all cotton.
Yep.
So yeah,
So remember, it's all cotton.
it will shrink.
It will shrink. So if you're
Size
if you're a borderline 2X, you need to get a 3X so
Yeah.
it'll fit you.
That's right. Let's see. Oh, Cindy Target. She said her and her husband will be there. Awesome.
All right.
That's awesome. All right. So let's see. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't think of anything. He's writing.
I'm writing. Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. We absolutely love you guys. Welcome to the family. If you just subscribed to our channel, we welcome you with open arms. I hope that what we present to you, you enjoy. We love doing the lives. We will be going live on Wednesday for our normal family night, Wednesday night chat and live stream. And we'll talk more about the meetup then. We'll get a whole list of stuff and we'll talk about it then. If you have any questions, shoot them our way. mthomesteadok@gmail.com.
Yes.
Hey guys, remember, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need and always think of that. All right. So, hey guys, we love you. God bless you. Until our next video, we'll see you there. Bye guys.
I'm over here.
What are you you do that?
The princess.
What is the princess way? Oh, I gotta swerve it.
Yeah, it's got a sway. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh, and go check out Belly Acres Kitchen.
That's right.
Don't forget that.
And Not For Nothing Homestead.
And Not For Nothing Homestead, absolutely. The
And
link's
if you
at the
didn't
top.
hit the thumbs up, hit it on the way out.
Do that.
Do us a flavor. Love you guys.
All right, bye guys.
Hey, and check out our chit chat we just put
Oh
out.
yeah, we did.
We just put out a chit chat, so go check that one out, guys.
All right. Are we going?
See what we chitted and chatted about, because we did go up to see Chrissy
We did.
up at Paragon Ridge Ranch.
That's right.
After that chit chat, we showed you her feed store that she's got up there. Her and Jeremy.
Yep.
All right, love you guys.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right. Out.
Or should we be done?
Nah. Yeah.
Can we go check out those loofahs? I've never used a loofah.
All right. Peace.
Go Ridge Life.